Welcome to a manager's introduction to KCS and the Team Dynamics Knowledge Base. KCS, or Knowledge Centered Support, is a fairly extensive methodology that you'll learn more about in the future, but for now, I'm only going to cover a few key concepts. It's based on knowledge as a commodity that's meant to be created, shared, reused, and improved by everyone in the organization during the support delivery process. It allows knowledge historically held by a few people to be captured and used by everyone in the organization. As you go through this process, it's really important to remember that KCS isn't something that we do in addition to solving problems. It becomes the way we solve problems. So let's take a look at some of the KCS basic principles. First thing to remember is that KCS is demand-driven. Knowledge becomes a product of the interaction with the customer or with the problem. So you don't create a knowledge base until someone asks you the questions. Also, you aren't wasting time on creating long and drawn-out articles that no one is ever going to use. Second is that you capture the issue in the customer's context. This is important, especially for the searching component, be it the self-service or for the Tier 1 service providers to search for an article in order to help a customer. Therefore, by capturing exactly what they think their issue is, you're enabling others with the same knowledge of the issue to find it. Search early, search often, and this is critical. When solving a problem, first search the existing knowledge base. This allows us to stop taking time rewriting the same problem over and over again in order to solve it. You just search for what's already there. You capture the issue once, and then you reuse it, and others reuse it over and over again. A biggie in KCS is the concept of collective ownership. When using an existing article, it is everyone's responsibility to make sure the article is correct. If while using it with a customer or to solve your own problems, you find a mistake or a problem, it's your duty to either fix it if you're allowed to, or flag it with the corrections so that the owner can fix it. Again, this prevents us from constantly going back and fixing articles once a year to make sure that they're updated. Articles are only updated if and when they are used. So if you can't find an article, then you must create one. The person who resolves the issue creates the knowledge base article. So a key component of using KCS for creating articles is allowing the creation to be less arduous. The last two key components are sufficient to solve and complete thoughts, not complete sentences. So if you're asked how to create a module in Oaks content, you don't write a knowledge base article on everything a person needs to know about the content module. You write your KB article only on how to add a module. Also, no paragraphs, just the basic steps. This is the KCS double loop process. The right-hand side, or the solve side, is what most people will be using when they're capturing knowledge. It's capturing in the customer's context, structuring it using the IT style guide, and again, searching to reuse it and improve it if you find a mistake. However, I feel like the managers will be more interested in the evolve side. The evolve side is where we look at how your people are doing creating these knowledge base articles. Are they following the style guide? Are their resolutions correct? Are their articles being reused? How are we going to be using that data then to improve our internal processes? For example, you notice a staff member is spending too much time answering the same tickets over and over again, even though there's a KB article in the system. One solution may be that you need to remind your staff to use these existing articles so they weren't spending so much time reinventing the wheel. However, a second solution may be that you need to decide, is this task something that the help desk can answer before it even gets to our team? If so, maybe we need to redirect the ticket from the portal. There's all sorts of decisions that can be made from the data collected from the use of knowledge base articles. So this is all fine and good, but right now you're probably wondering, what's in it for me? And what's in it for my staff? The first thing is that you do it once and you reuse it. And this way, the knowledge is captured once, then anyone in IT can reuse it to solve the problem or assist a stakeholder. Easier onboarding. If you put things in the knowledge base, The new employees can find all the information they need to get started right in the knowledge base and can go there first before asking questions of others in the office. Just going to help with a smoother and easier transition as they're coming on board to their new job. This also goes for cross-training. We will have an internal and an external knowledge base, so you can put processes and procedures in there to allow your team to have the knowledge normally held by one person on the team. This is helpful if you have a team member out for an extended period of time or leaves the college. Now others can help cover that work because the step-by-step instructions are written there. Hopefully, this will result in fewer tickets entered. The help desk and stakeholders will be able to resolve more issues and questions using the available knowledge base articles, so fewer tickets should be entered and pushed up into the second and third tiers. This then should give Tier 2 and Tier 3 more time for problem solving and projects. So to recap, knowledge is the critical commodity in a customer service environment, and in making IT a more cohesive and communicative entity. Through shared participation in and ownership of the knowledge base, we can better transform IT into a digital workplace, leading to a digitally literate campus. Remember, the knowledge base is everyone's responsibility.